Today is July 31st, 2025. Thanks for clicking in here. You found the Community Code Review, aka the Datum Dons. We are presented by Gimbalabs. Um, in here, we explore Aiken Validator code and whatever drops in. We do it line by line, question by question, friend to friend, student to student, learner to learner. Hey, let's get into it. Who is the Don and who are the capos?
I'm the Don
Oh, there we
today.
go.
Yeah, okay, makes
Nice.
sense.
And the capos are
I'm Harsha and I am one of the capos. If the rest of the
nice.
capos want to introduce themselves.
Lewis here.
Lewis is a capo.
Smooth, guys. Real smooth.
Yeah. Lewis. Erez is here.
Jason, almost a couple.
Yes, Jason is another capo
Oh, yeah.
and
Jason, good to see you.
Newman, yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Put me in there. Sweet. All right.
I'm pretty excited for today.
Yes. All right. With all that being said, thank you so much for being here. And let's let Don Cow take it away.
All right, guys. Let's write this from scratch.
Yes.
Literally
Oh.
blank screen.
So
This is
the
the hardest part, too.
Yeah,
right?
the
It's always
first
like
one, let's
the
write
first
like
line.
yeah.
All right.
First one, I think all the time-based ones from Aiken. So
Yeah,
that would
let's
be valid before and valid after. Let me quickly take a look at the docs.
yeah.
So it'll be cocktail. So valid after is one of them. And
We
it
should
comes
not
from
use cocktail for this. Or we can, but like let's use the source code.
Oh, it should be full encode.
source code as in this one.
No, I mean, I just don't want to use their abstraction functions called valid before. I want to know what that actually is writing.
Oh,
Right.
so you want to like do it from intervals?
Yeah, we have to. We have to understand what the hell these are.
Ooh, okay. So in that case, I will open this source code
Yeah,
just
go
so
to
we
that
get an
guy.
idea of how they used intervals.
Yeah. I would copy that in. Copy that into our validator so we have it.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm,
And that's interesting. You could just use that, then you wouldn't have to import
Alexa, stop.
cocktail. You could
Yeah.
just
It's the
do,
same.
yeah, okay.
If you do it a bunch, you're going to want to start using imports though, right?
Right.
I'll post one other one which would be valid before.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll go to the vesting contract from Mesh.
We don't even need vesting contract. I think we can write it from scratch because vesting
yeah,
only...
but let's
I just like seeing it.
let's look at it and see, because the vesting is a time and an owner, right?
It's only
There's
but it
two.
only checks one end of the range. So it's a
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
So I
beginner
wanted
example.
both the ranges, like lower end and upper end.
Yeah, exactly. We want both ends. So the validator is probably going to get a spend.
Yes, but I think you should define the datum first, like a datum type.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So import datum types. These are the components or the sections of a validator of an AK file.
So let's do what?
Lower, which is an integer, and I'll put the comments as POSIX time. POSIX.
Yeah, POSIX time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then upper.
Good old POSIX time.
Yeah, good old POSIX time, I guess.
What did we? Yeah.
How would you describe POSIX time, Newman, if you had to give an elevator pitch?
Sure. POSIX time is a way to standardize time in coding, and I think it's sometimes called like Linux time, and it's
Unix, not
mm,
Linux.
Unix time. Uh, and it's the milliseconds since I believe it's January 1st, 1970, midnight, uh,
Yeah,
January
whatever.
1st, 1970. So it's just a arbitrary date that they picked.
Yeah.
And then they just have a millisecond, you know, time integer. So instead of time zones or blah blah blah, it's just POSIX time, and it's been around since a long time ago, the Unix time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
And when you call
POSIX time.
time dot now in your code, it's basically giving you the POSIX time.
So it's a global clock.
It is a
Yeah.
global clock, yes.
But then how does that work in the blockchain? Because,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what we're
know when
figuring
we
out.
want to talk about plot time, which
Yeah,
I guess is a parameter in general, and they're different from pre-prod
yeah,
and mainnet.
yeah.
And so this causes a lot of confusion for us developers types.
I think this may be a all developer headache, not just a junior developer headache. I think
Yeah,
time
so,
is just fairly annoying to, and maybe that's the wrong word. I don't know in particular. So I think important to note
yeah.
now is we're starting there. The datum is going to be using POSIX time. So that's our baseline is like POSIX time, which is this global clock from 1970 that just counts up.
Yep.
Okay,
Just
cool.
counts up.
So validator datum is going to be of option, and my custom data type time. Oops.
Okay, Code Cow, I have a small question here. Can anyone remember the all four of the parameters of spend outside of Code Cow? Does anyone know all four parameters that go into the spend script purpose? So the first two are obvious, datum and redeemer. What
Could
are
be.
the last two? Any of the capos remember?
Yeah. One of them is the self or the context or the transaction.
Transaction, yes. That is the
Right,
last
okay.
one. That is
That's
no,
the
the
That's the
order
last
is
one.
important. So that will be the
The
last
order is
one.
important. Yeah. Crap. What is that second one?
And
Datum
I think
redeemer.
an output reference is an output reference.
Oh,
Yes,
output.
that's right. Because that is the UTXO we'll be spending.
Yeah.
All right. So the parameters are taken care of. Now we can write the logic.
Let's see what we got.
Can you talk about what the logic will be before writing it? Like
Yes,
before
absolutely.
going to
So this is so we have the lower bound and upper bound in time, which is in the datum, and we are putting it beforehand. So any transaction that goes through, we need to make sure it falls into the lower and upper bound interval. That is the logic we are writing. Is that making sense, Jason?
it is. Should we call time range instead? Because it's like
Time
a
range, like instead of upper and lower, like or
Well, the
the
pub type on line 2.
time
Yeah.
range, sure. And then this becomes, make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and here you go. I'll come up with a story the why you might want to use this. You get a coupon or a birthday card, and you can't open it before your birthday, and it's only valid for the day of your birthday. So in my case, my birthday. You're one so it's one day that starts on your birthday and lasts until the end of your birthday. And it could be that we get the birthday from the datum. So someone sends in, I don't know, I guess that is not a
Harsha, what do you? I thought we had decided together that we don't like that destructuring.
Oh,
Like,
really?
isn't it cleaner to just write tx.validity range and skip that line? Like, we already have it typed in line 13.
Okay, yeah, I'll remove that. So this is just like a standard practice, so I just prefer that, but this is no problem as well.
I prefer this. Because there's a lot of things off of transaction, and I don't know. I've been doing this for the last couple
Yeah, no,
months.
so
It's
I
not,
usually do the destructuring because it gives me an
like it.
idea of what fields in a transaction do I care about.
Yeah, it does give you that data. Yeah, at the cost of the extra line. So yeah, just preference. No worries.
Yeah, it's all good.
I think it makes the code readable as well.
Which one? To destructure?
No, I'm just saying. I think the destructuring, it makes the code quite readable. You know, you don't want to sort.
It's just preference. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, because personally, I find it more readable to do the tx.validity range, because then I know validity range is coming from the transaction without having to add it. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's continue on. So valid before gets past the validity
So in that
range
case,
and required timestamp.
So
our required
so you're
timestamp is probably coming from the datum, right?
wait, so you're directly using this function? I thought you wanted to do it from like ground zero and start writing your upper bounds and lower bounds and stuff like that.
Well, we have a lot to get through, so I was gonna do this. I mean, yeah, I was gonna use those.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's cool that we've got them here so that we know that this there's a this is an app, it's a helper function that uses these primary bits. Yeah.
So code curve used valid before, which is defined like this. So it
So we
is a
need
function that takes two parameters, which is the validity range directly from the transaction, and it takes an integer that we have given in the datum or somewhere in our code base. And then it makes sure that this validity range is if it is the upper bound, then it makes sure it is less than or equal to this integer. But if it's the lower bound, it makes sure it is greater than or equal to this integer.
Yeah, and I would say at this point we don't even know that yet.
We don't
I would
even know
say like all I know at this point is it's called valid before, it gets the validity range and a required timestamp.
Yeah.
So we need to pass in the required timestamp to the function.
Yes.
So how do we get that? It's coming from the datum, which is here. So
we need to write one more.
We want to expect.
There you go.
Equals.
So
No.
So
expect some.
When you say pub type time range becomes the constructor. So yeah, some I feel like instead of lower, I would say just write time underscore range. We'll destructure that in the next line.
Okay. You're right. Yeah, because if we wanted to destructure, we would have had to do that with the bracket, right?
No. So you would have to write the whole thing. Time range constructor.
Yeah.
So I'll just show it like So you'd have to write time range, which is the constructor for this pub type, and then do lower.
Yeah. Okay.
Lower and So I think we might have to give the values, right? Here, lower and upper. Is that how we do it?
That looks right to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if this is right or not, but it looks right, but I'm not sure actually.
But you want to just call it
Yeah, for now we can just call it time_range, and then we'll destructure in the next one.
yeah, because we're just expecting some datum. We don't actually care what it is. But then if we do right now, we're expecting a real lower and upper.
So the way I would write this is let time range equal to time range, and here I would actually give the numbers. Lower is say 10, upper is say 15. I'm just giving random numbers, but that's how I think it makes
Right.
sense in my head, or we'll have to
Wait,
check.
why are you? Well, one, the difference of expect and let
Oh,
is
wait a
just
minute.
trying to
Yeah, yeah.
validate. But I don't know why you would be setting the values here.
No, we wouldn't be setting the values. You're right.
Well,
That
unless
comes
you're
when
hard coding. Yeah.
Because
but
that
even
is,
still, those are going to come when you store the value at the validator.
correct.
When you,
correct.
yeah. So at this point, once we're spending from the validator, those numbers have already been set on chain.
Yes, that's right.
In the data.
In the validator logic, we
Yes.
don't use the actual numbers. We just use the fields to do
Yeah.
the logic, but not the exact values. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a good point.
But yeah, so when do we use expect this or let this?
It's when you want it to. Like if we, because this is checking the type and the value name.
Yeah. So I think now is a good time just to take a quick look at vesting. If you just so we
Yeah.
are clear, vesting, and let's see the on-chain. Where's the validator?
Who did
Yeah,
vesting
here.
last time, by the way?
Oh,
That was
Yeah.
Newman, right?
Was it Newman?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Newman. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
enough.
So here it
Yeah.
is. They said expect some datum, and they directly started using datum.owner. So we directly can use datum.lower and datum.upper.
Yeah.
In our logic.
We can. If we're not expecting anything.
Yes.
The point is, like, you could also add some expect and then trip if you don't have a datum.owner. But I agree. It's almost it seems an unnecessary step. Let's just start using time range dot.
Yes. Valid before. No,
Does that get
valid
the
before
upper?
is for the upper range.
Yeah.
Valid after is for the lower range. Yes, that's right. I mean, since we defined the functions here, we don't have to do the use statements because we defined them. Actually, it's better to use it because we'll have to import the interval bound and finite and all of that, I think.
Let's do it. That's what I want to do. I want to do it as if we have no helper functions.
Yeah. Let's see what all we. So I think interval bound is a constructor, so we'll have to import that.
Oh, this is where I need mine. I just built that thing last night, guys. We're gonna have auto imports soon.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
But I
pretty
haven't
Oh
published
yeah.
it.
It's not in this. Oh man.
It's
that
it's
was
still
pretty cool.
I've never built a VS Code extension before, so it's a lot of learning. But so it's just in development right now. But it's working. It was like working for me. So I think I just have to publish it to the extension store or whatever that is, and then
Oh my
and then we
God.
can all consume it. So that'll be
Jesus
How
Christ, you
exciting.
build so fast, Code Cow. It's crazy.
Yeah. What the
Well,
hell, man?
I have AI as like as a as a team of junior developers that just do my
Yeah.
bidding for me. So it's
Uh-huh. Pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Um,
All right. But yeah, we still have to manually
You know what
import.
I
But
want to do? I want to quickly see what these guys.
that's right. You have
Yeah.
to
So
manually
yeah,
import.
this is what they imported. They imported finite and interval bound from Aiken interval, and from the transaction they imported validity range. I'll just copy these guys back
yeah,
here.
we're gonna need that in order for that function to
Yeah.
work for sure. Imports, okay.
No, if we directly import this function, we don't need it. But if we are writing it from scratch, we'd be needing this.
Yeah, we need it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, and at this point, I would say we return true and trace some things.
Nice. Okay.
And I always forget this. I need to see.
Yeah. I think
it's this. Does that look right, Newman?
I'm looking it up. I gotta find it.
So is this the so this is confusing me a little bit, Code Cow. So
Yeah.
these two statements, these are you
Yeah, it's just always
so
true.
shouldn't we say I mean I'm going to write it after this and then we just have this and then we should write
Good. Is before, valid
is
after.
before that's how we should write it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, but is this like an alternative way of writing it when you say just true here? I don't know how this
No,
works.
I was creating an always succeed validator just for testing purposes.
Oh, I see. Got it. Okay.
But you're fine. Let's do this. All right. I would say let's run some tests, right? Let's
Yeah, we'll have
craft
to
a
write the
transaction.
test.
See if it builds, right? So
Yeah.
you want to build out the test first. Okay.
No, you're right, Newman. That's smart.
There we go.
Output. I think it is output underscore reference, and it's in small letters. I think. Where is this?
I think you have to import it.
I have to import it.
Oh, really? Oh,
come on now.
Yeah. Let's see.
Cardano transaction.
Yeah. Oh, look at you trying to use your thing already. No.
I mean, we already have that here.
Output reference. Okay. Let's see if it builds now.
You might need.
No.
I don't know. Did you get to?
Oh, so we need to get transaction as well. Okay.
Aha. Nice. Okay.
So why is this saying it's unknown? Because
okay.
So we can do that to the input. I think it passed. Yeah.
Just had to clear some small issues, but yeah. All right. So now I would say, let's write the test.
Yes. Should we write like a Hinson kind of test with a test case and shit like that?
Test 1. So hold on, let me pull up my reference.
So here's a Hinson kind of test. I'm gonna pop that in because he always puts that case. I can pop that in.
You want to do a Hinson test case?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have two test case.
Is before. Yeah, you got it.
Is before. Yes.
And it is actually I like the Henson
No, it makes
style.
perfect sense for if you're using vodka, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
designed for vodka because we have all those Boolean statements at the beginning of each function, right? We can pass true or false.
Yes.
Yep. That's it.
Okay, so our test calling one is gets the test case as a parameter typed as test case. And inside of here, let's
you know what I like to do when it's a simple test? I always like to import the I like to import the empty transaction. The what is it called with all the blank?
it's right there.
This one transaction?
Aren't you looking at it?
Placeholder right here. No, placeholder transaction. Yeah, this one.
Mhm.
Is it this one? Serves as a base transaction builder, is useful for constructing test transactions. Yeah. So yeah, placeholder is what we need to import. And where do we import it from? We import it from the transaction. So let me add a placeholder here.
Ashley, could you share that link for the
But
Aiken?
these guys.
Yeah.
So let me share all three links.
Mm.
I'll put it in the chat. So this is one of them. This is for vodka. And the last one is just standard Aiken stuff. There you go. Placeholder, all small letters. Okay. Did I get that right? Placeholder. Yeah. We got that. Now that we have placeholder, we can just say let tx equal to placeholder.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now we'll have to start inserting specific fields into the placeholder because it's all empty right now. So the only field we care about based on our logic is the validity range. So we'll have to insert the validity range.
Should we use placeholder or mocktail tx?
I mean, it'll be pretty much the same thing, but yeah, we can use mocktail tx because you can directly insert because I remember the insertion. Yeah.
So now we pipe in.
Yeah, we pipe in validity range. So I'm gonna quickly open the docs here just so people get familiar. So to pipe in, so you remember the functions, to pipe in invalid before and invalid hereafter, this is how you do it. So you start a mocktail transaction, which creates an empty transaction object with like dummy fields, and you insert the fields that are necessary for your logic. So in this case, when you're using this function, you need the mocktail empty mocktail transaction, which we already created with the first step, this one. And we need a condition bool. So the condition would be, in our case, the test case, and then you give it a time. Does it make sense, CodeCow?
Yeah, I'm writing with you.
Okay, test case. Our test case. Oh, you said test underscore case. Okay, yeah. And this time, I feel like we can give an actual integer like this time. Yeah, give a regular integer. Yeah, 1000 is fine. Yeah.
Oh, now there we need like the POSIX real-time
Yeah, so
converter.
an integer is fine because it doesn't care if
This
it's
doesn't matter. Yeah.
specifically POSIX or not. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So in that
so
case,
the other
this would
things I think we need, do we need an input or
no.
do we
So
need to
this would
just,
end up so the upper time. So is this like the one in the datum that you're thinking of, or is it the ones that we give?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet. I know we're building this transaction.
Correct.
So
So if we are
I
building,
think we need to do, like, we need to call it, which is time.spend. And then we need to pass it its datum. So let's build its datum.
yeah,
Test datum is equal to
the datum type, the constructor which we created, which is time range, and we can give it our specific integers now. No. So this upper and low, okay, so there are two different things. There is the time hereafter and time before in the transaction, and there is the other one that we are defining in the datum. These are two different things. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Could you say that the TX upper time and TX lower time is creating the validity range, which is not
Yeah, so
checked
this is creating the validity range for the transaction, and we are comparing that validity range to the validity range we created in the datum right here. Does it make sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
And show me where the comparison.
The comparison is right here in our logic, if you see it. So we are
I see it
comparing
now. Yeah.
transaction validity range and the time
Yeah.
upper range, time range dot
Yeah.
upper, which is from the datum. Make sense?
Interesting. Yeah, that makes some sense.
Okay.
Okay, so we have some test datum, type datum with, okay, so let's make these two consts as well.
Yes, that's right. Yes. And then now you can call. In the spend, the calling parameters are, first is optional datum. So some time range, which is the constructor, or did we?
No,
Or no, just you can just say
test
test
datum.
underscore datum. Yeah. So that's the first argument. So first parameter.
And then redeemer is null, so I think we can do void.
No. You're writing it inside the sum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
And
So
then
the void
third
is
one
redeemer. Okay. Input output reference. So we'll have to write
create
some
an input.
mock reference. So let me
Or
quickly
TX.
find like a mock reference.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
We want an input reference, right?
Yes. Output reference, which is basically like a UTXO.
So it's gonna be TX output
so
or something.
This is a UTXO with an asset and 2 ADA.
We don't even need all of that. We just need the reference, mock output reference. Let me quickly look for it. Mock.
Here you go.
You're right. Yeah,
I can paste this in. Hold on.
Do it.
Let's see.
Yeah, see, mock UTXO reference. This is what we need.
Mock UTXO ref.
Here is like you can come off mute and speak anytime. You don't have to even raise your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, come on now.
I'm just wondering, instead of the void, could you do like an empty placeholder? Would that do the same thing, or do you have?
Yes. So instead of like a void, I'll just give an example. So redeemer can be like a constructor 0. And how do you write this? Constructor 0 and fields is empty, I think. I think this is how you write it. So this is the same as void, by the way. Does it make sense?
So the validator doesn't care what's here. So no matter what you pass, I think it would
Correct.
still work.
Yeah. So void is basically saying the same thing. I think construct 0 is a mesh thing. So maybe we should write the whole thing.
Well, maybe his question was like, should we do like a redeemer here?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then I don't know what that would be instead of void, but like this would be a test redeemer. If we wanted it to be something, maybe we can do data.
No,
because it
you
is
can't do
type of data.
I mean, it is type of data, but this is a type, and here we are defining a constant,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I was just
but that
wondering
doesn't
tactically, like if you put instead of void, if you just put like a underscore or something, if the parameters, if it would be the same or not.
Would it? No, here we'll actually have to give the real data. Here underscore wouldn't work. So
Okay, that's
underscore works here, like in our in our in our script, because we are just saying, hey, this we don't care about because we are not using it. But when you're actually calling the spend endpoint, you'll actually have to give the values for these guys. And void is a value. Where can we find void?
that was my question. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't figure out where we can find void. Maybe we can find void here.
Dawn stars.
Maybe in built-ins or prelude, maybe built-ins. I'm going to quickly check for void.
It's in prelude.
Right here.
This is one of those where it's just in the example, and that's just what I write in.
Yeah.
I don't think about it too much, but and that's one of the things that we do in the Datum Dons. It's like we dig
I
down
wonder
and
if
find these
void
things.
is like a
public. Is
it's
it in
an
the
opaque
language
type.
tour?
Huh.
It is in language tour. I remember seeing that.
Oh, it is in language tour?
Yeah. I think it's a primitive type, right?
It is a primitive type. It's in built-ins. So let's check for void here. Did I miss it? What happened?
I got it. Yeah, it's in language tour. Void is a type representing the nullary constructor, or put simply, it is the absence of value. It is denoted void as a type and constructor. Fundamentally, if you think in terms of tuples, void is a tuple with no elements in it. It's a tuple with no elements in it. That's what a void is.
Pretty sweet.
Void is useful in certain situations.
Oh shit! So I feel like people are looking at my screen and they didn't find it. Do you have like a? Where did you find it in language tour?
Language tour, Control F, void. Command F or whatever. Yeah. Oh, do you not get it? Weird.
Yeah, I did not get it. Language tour.
Scroll down then. It's almost at the end.
What the?
But it should find it somewhere, right? Is there a specific section or the first section itself?
It's in primitive types. So yeah.
Primitive types. Okay, so here I need to find void.
And then all the way at the end.
It's still not showing up. That's weird. Your search isn't going.
PRNG types, string, data.
There it is, void.
Where? Oh, right here, above. Yeah. Void is a type representation representing the nullary constructor, which is the same as constructor 0, by the way, or put simply, the absence of value. It is denoted as void as a type and constructor. Okay. Fundamentally, if you think in terms of tuples, void is a tuple with no elements in it. Oh, I see. Okay. Void is useful in certain situations, but in Aiken, everything is a typed expression. So there is no statement. I have no idea what that means. You'll rarely end up in a situation where you need it. Well, right now we need it, unfortunately.
Could you create our
Yeah,
own
expression and
void?
statement. That's computer science stuff.
What was that, Jason and Newman?
It's
I
just
kind of, yeah.
the difference between an expression and a statement, and it's sort of some computer science
Yeah.
stuff. You
And
know.
Jason, what were you saying? Was it
Oh,
Jason? Someone said something. Yeah.
yeah, I was wondering if you could create our own custom void, like
Yes, we can create our own custom void, but for that, this is how they created it. It's an opaque type, but they're just saying it's void.
I think because it's primitive.
Yeah,
Like it is a thing. It is that. But it would be cool to write it because what you're saying, Harsha, it's just constructor zero. It's like a
constructor zero
nullable
with no field.
constructor.
Yeah.
So why don't we write that? Why don't we write a
Yeah.
nullable constructor?
Yeah, let's write a nullary constructor, but I can't remember how to use constructors. It's const constructor, and I don't know if it's like I don't. So I remember it
there
is
could be
something like this. You'll have a zero here, and here phi elds fields will be like empty. So this is what I remember. Can you try this? I don't know. And we can remove the data from here for now.
Yeah, it doesn't. I thought we should be writing like this in this format. And like this is the constructor and then it's null.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh, so yes. So it should be flower brackets, right? Yeah, no, this is the same thing. The format is the same.
Okay.
I mean, all you're doing is just this, right?
I don't know. You wrote constructor. Which
Yeah, you need the constructor here, constructor zero.
I feel like that's a mesh thing. But I just don't know.
No. Constructor
Okay.
is standard in Aiken as well. Or at least some alternative. I think the word constructor exists. Let me quickly check constructor. Conster data. Is this what? Index. Oh, so it's conster underscore data. And you're right, it is of the type data. So this is what we need. Okay. Conster underscore data. Let me import that from, is this built in? This is in Prelude. So let me import that. Use Prelude. Conster underscore data. Am I getting that right? C1 str underscore data.
Yeah.
And where is this? It is Aiken built-in. Oh, Aiken built-in. So if it is built-in, we should directly be able to use it, right?
We may be able to, yeah, without importing it.
Yeah, I mean, because it works sometimes, it doesn't work sometimes. So I just write it anyway. So yeah.
Okay.
Now where is this? Where were we writing this underscore data? Yeah. And we can just
that.
yeah. I mean, this is fine.
I mean, this is when you do Aiken format.
Okay, so that's how you write it, but we'll test it anyway, so we'll know if it works or not. Yeah. Does that make sense?
So I'm getting. If you open up your terminal, you'll see that that's not working.
1 second. Let me open the terminal. What's it saying? What is it saying? C1 str data. I'm looking for one of the following patterns. How did they define it? Oh, so it's not flower brackets. It was regular brackets. My bad. Oh, can you test it now? Same thing.
I have to save, sorry. Okay, now it's failing at the fields.
Where is failing at the field? So let me quickly take a look again. Field
So
is a
list.
list, so I put in an empty list. So it should work with.
Or just remove the word fields. Just put the empty brackets. Just
So instead of, so don't write field at all, just put empty bracket.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can you try that?
Okay, we got farther. Yeah, we got farther. We failed
Okay.
at line 88, test 1, blah,
Test
blah, blah,
case.
test case. Why isn't it like that?
Yeah, why is it failing there? Test
Because I
one
wrote it wrong.
is of the type test case. So test case.
Maybe it doesn't.
Oh, so
think it's
okay,
not a
no, put
parameter.
it back, put it back. I know why it might be failing. So we didn't destructure the test case here. So we'll have to say let test case and here we because you put test cases before, yeah, so I keep, yeah, so it should be fine actually. I don't know why it is failing.
I think because, yeah, I think I know why.
Why is
This
it?
is set up to be a function. Like,
Oh, yeah. So instead of calling this test one, let's call it function tx. Yeah, and none.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then we need the time.spend.
Okay.
Void. Wait, do we have our mock void? Yes.
We have redeemer.
Oh,
No, but the
that's
third
redeemer.
one is not void, no? Is it also
Yeah,
void?
Yeah.
I forgot.
So
the
what is
output.
the next one? Output reference. We actually created that. So we should have an output reference somewhere.
You're right, because we're going to need that to
Mock output reference. Did we not write a mock output reference? Oh,
No, we
here,
didn't.
standard,
We got
yeah,
distracted.
constructor, Oracle UTXO input standard. Oracle.
Just because I copied it.
Oh,
We'll rename it. Okay, mock UTXO ref.
I'll just rename this instead of, oh shit.
That's all right. I'll import it now.
I'll just change Oracle and call it UTXO input and remove the standard as well. Okay. All right. So you have redeemer and I'll put the input, UTXO input, right? What is it called? UTXO
Oh, you got
underscore
it?
input. Yeah. No, but we'll still have to import. What do we have to import? Mock UTXO ref.
I got those.
You got those. And it takes in, what are the parameters it takes in? Mock UTXO ref. Let's see.
It takes in a variation, which is an int, and an output index, which is another int.
So two, okay. So I'll just put 1 and 1.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Unknown module.
Are you testing it? Is it showing?
Oh, it's because we don't have it in our TOML.
In our TOML. So we don't have vodka in our TOML.
Correct. Yeah, and this is important to see. I'll paste it in if you want to just show the screen.
Yes, let me open the toml. Where's Aiken toml? Yes. Yes, so yeah, CodeCow just added vodka library here, and there's also another way of doing it. I think npm vodka or something like that. I can't remember, and then that will also do the same thing, by the way.
We probably want to update the package. I bet vodkas.
Let me quickly see. Aiken. So this is what you need to do. Aiken add Sidan Labs this thing. So do you want to just add this?
I just want to figure out what the latest version is.
0.1.15.
Yeah, okay. That's all I wanted.
Yep.
So now we got 1.15, and we're back.
All right. So I'll close this.
Nice. We got farther.
All right. So where are we hitting? What is it saying? Let binding as last expression. Oh, so you need complete to finish the let transaction mocktail, by the way. Pipe incomplete.
Pipe incomplete.
Yeah. Complete bracket, yeah.
Not complete transaction.
Just complete, I think.
Just complete, yeah.
Okay, we'll import that from Mocktail.
Do you have to import that again?
I don't know.
I thought it just comes with that transaction, mesh transaction. Let's see, is there a complete function? Complete. Oh, yeah, you'll have to import it, yeah.
Okay. And we still need to return the transaction. So I think we just...
do we have... We are already storing it in a constant, right?
Yeah, but we need to return it because that's what they're
yeah,
saying.
you're right, yeah.
Let
how do you
binding.
write a return statement in Aiken?
It's just the last thing is returned.
Oh, you just put the... Okay, cool.
Yeah. So in JavaScript, we would do that, but in Aiken, we just... I think.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at the vesting contract.
Wait, what does that do, Newman?
So they don't have a return, like to get a test case, get a test transaction. If you look at, they don't have the TX in there. They end at the pipe incomplete.
Oh, I see.
Because they're not doing let TX. That's why. This is the same thing.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This is cleaner. Let's do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get you. No, exactly.
Invalid before. Valid hereafter. Imported now. All right, we got it. We got a failed test, guys.
Beautiful. So can anyone tell me why it failed?
Okay. Well, let's figure it out.
Check the values check the values for it.
Go back to the okay.
Because the values are exactly the same.
Yeah, man.
So that means
the datum, right? So this is the transaction. And so what needs to happen is the transaction needs to be lower than the upper range. Is that right, Harsha?
I thought it was less than or equal to or greater. So this is where the our question came in. Does it actually consider the exact one? Like, for example, if you see it here,
is it
look at these. Look at these here. Upper bound less than or equal to upper bound. So this depends on this finite thing, but we didn't define that. So how?
So if you remember the Anastasia time thing, their whole function, if you read the comments above it, is like we're normalizing time to remove the redundant and maybe unnecessary information. And so what they do is they force inclusiveness into time by default. and that's
If
part
they
of the
force
function.
inclusiveness, then why is our test failing? Our test should pass if they force
Or
inclusiveness.
we're not enforcing inclusiveness. I'm saying that's
Right.
what Anastasia's pattern was designed to do. Like that's the whole reason they have it.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah, here,
we're just trying to
I'll-
learn what the hell this is. So, and we're at the point where we get to read these finite upper bound, like we get to whatever the hell this is, and answer these questions. But I think the way to do this, right? We have these tests right now, and I think we should guess and try to make these tests because, like, the way I read this is, I think this number in the datum.
Oh,
needs
no,
to
no,
be
no.
higher.
I think I got it. Yeah, exactly. These are upside down. They're not exactly equal. See? So
They can't be equal. Yeah, because then
no, no, no. So because upper time is 101 and here upper time is 1000. And you put is, oh, wait a minute. I'm getting confused. So
okay, so go slow, man. We have our transaction range and then the datum range.
so yeah, this is
Which
how
one needs to be lower?
So this is how I like to put it. Datum lower. So datum lower cannot be higher than the upper bound, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
I need you to follow me really quickly though,
Yeah,
because
follow you. Wait 1 second. Let me follow you. Okay, yeah.
or just I mean, it's logically I need you to follow me
Okay,
because
yeah.
we have two different ranges.
Yes.
And the way that we call them upper and lower, all this shit is really confusing to me. So
Mhm.
we have two ranges. We have the transaction range and we have the datum range.
Mhm.
And
Should
here,
Uh-huh.
like this is,
So should I give it a try?
no, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I want to try to walk through this logic
Go
because
for it. Go for it. Yeah.
valid before, transaction range, datum range. Valid before needs the transaction range, upper bound, to be less than the timestamp. So less than the datum range. The transaction range needs to be less than the datum range. That's what, oh no. Greater than. Bound type. Okay, so
Let me give it a try. So I think it'll make it clearer for you. So when you are considering the time range we gave in the datum, which is 1002 to 1000. So this will always fail, by the way, because lower bound can never be higher than the upper bound. Okay. So
that's what I don't understand. Let's get a test then of that, whatever you're saying. Whatever one needs to be lower than the other one. And then I can see it. So you're saying if we do 999.
Yes.
And then
No. You're looking at the transaction range, right? I'm looking at this datum.
Okay.
So this datum is saying, so think of these two ranges. So the one datum is, I'm giving random examples. 1000, say one is 1000 to 1005, right? This is from the datum. And then the transaction gives another range, which will be 999 to 1000. So what we are doing is, does this fall in this upper interval or not is what we are checking. Is 999 to 1000 fall in the range of 1000 to 1005? Yes or no?
Don't answer. Let's test it out on a test.
Yeah, you can test it out on a test, but in general, I'm asking you a question. Does 999 to 1000, do these set of numbers lie in this set?
I have a guess.
Yes.
I have a guess. Wait, Ahmed says yes. I say no.
You say no. This is not even like some high logic. This is a simple, do the numbers 999 to 1000 lie between 1000 to 1005?
No, because the lower bound of 1,000 is not in, or the date 999 doesn't fall in the range of 1,000.
Exactly.
It's lower.
No, you're right. You're right. That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
It's true.
exactly it. So now if I make this 1001 and 1002, what about this? Does it fall into this range?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's exactly what these are checking.
Okay,
That's how we
go
understand them.
stop right there, and
Mhm.
that seems like the right thing. So if I do, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, make it
Or is it the other way
slightly
around?
bigger. Make it 1005 so we have enough space.
This is 5.
No, this is 5.
No,
And make this 1002, 1002 maybe. So this will fall in the, no, this also won't fall. So make it 1002 to 1003, then it'll fall in this range.
so
So
the transaction range needs to fall within the datum range.
Yes.
okay, so put that on
Okay.
60. So
Now try
65.
now test it. Fair?
Pass. Okay, now get me
Now,
the fail.
now if you want it to fail, because we have this as 1000, now it'll fail. Can you guess why it'll fail
Because
before we test?
the transaction upper time
Oh, this is
is
confusing the
less.
shit out of me. 1 second. Let me do one thing. Let's put the upper bound and lower bound in the same range. So,
Yep, good call.
so let's call this 1000 and let's call this 1002. Now, will it fail or not?
Okay. Pass.
Yeah, I think
Did it pass?
Yeah, I passed.
How
Did
the
we
fuck
save
did
this?
it pass? Okay.
there's a
No, this is.
Is it because they're different?
So it's the
Is it
other
on
way around.
backwards,
When
maybe?
Newman, that's the other way around.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm going to change.
So my intuition is.
I think it's because of the transaction you're creating.
What was that, Jason?
The transaction you're creating using mocktail, it says invalid, like if you invalid before, and then the data we're passing, that function, in the create transaction function, like in the mocktail thing. I think we've flipped that.
Oh,
So
I
it says
see.
invalid before, and then
Yep. Makes sense.
so I don't know if
Oh,
there's
passing
invalid
true to
before.
both of those.
I think this is correct. I think this is correct. No, invalid before, invalid here. Yeah, I think this is correct. What is missing, Jason?
I'm saying invalid before means the transaction will be will not take place when the
Time has passed.
yeah.
So
Wait.
that is the upper bound. Invalid hereafter. Oh, no. Invalid before. Yeah, this is the upper bound. Invalid here. Wait a minute. Both of them sound the same. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. 1 second. Valid before, valid after. Oh, no, this is different. This is for the transaction. So wait, invalid before. Is this correct?
Invalid before works is the mocktail test that works with valid after. It's so confusing. It's just nonsense.
Yeah,
man.
no, I think this is right. I think
contact.
Jason is right here. This is lower bound and the next one is upper bound right here. This is lower
Invalid
bound.
before corresponds with valid after.
Correct. Exactly. So this is lower bound. Jason is right. This is lower bound and this should be upper bound.
Okay.
Switch that. Yeah.
Okay. And do we need to change these values?
Let me quickly look. No, we don't. So this is what confuses me. The lower has to be lower than the upper. Otherwise, logically, it doesn't make sense.
Or you're reading that wrong.
Yeah,
You're saying that because it says lower and upper, and your mind is saying that's how it works. I don't know.
No, but that's how it works in
Is
this
it?
scenario. Yeah.
Okay.
It is an
Maybe
interval, right? Interval cannot, it has to move forward in time. It cannot move backward in time.
So this needs to go inside of the range.
Of this. Correct. So that should pass.
Okay. And now let's go
Yeah.
outside of the range with 1001 and try failing again.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, 1001 will pass. 1000 might fail. 1000 will fail.
If you get your console on the right, you would see it. It's up to you. You can do it.
Yeah, I can just put it on the right.
Okay.
1 second. Panel position right. Okay. So what happened? It passed again or failed?
We failed at 1000, just like
We
you said
failed
it
at
would.
1000, right? So can we check exact time limits? So the exact same ones.
So now this
shit.
will test if it's inclusive, right?
Yes.
We gotta save it after you. Sorry. Fail.
So the inclusivity is failing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not inclusive by default.
I wonder why. How? Because they didn't define. Can we figure this inclusivity out here?
the false thing. It's only true when it's not inclusive.
Oh, so they are enforcing the not inclusivity, right?
When the validity range destructured, when is inclusive is true or false. When is inclusive is true, and the bound type is finite upper bound, then we're going to check is upper bound less than required timestamp. When is inclusive is false, and bound type is the same, upper bound, then we're checking is upper bound less than or equal to required timestamp. So when is inclusive is false, it's less than or equal to timestamp. And when is inclusive is true, it's just less than.
So where I am getting confused is at no point are we passing is inclusive. So
it's coming from the validity range. Validity range dot upper bound is destructured to these two things. So if we went to the docs and we were to go and find the upper bound of the validity range, I think we'd see an object of bound type and is inclusive.
Bound. So we have interval.
Yeah, it's validity range / upper bound. See that? Yeah, bound type and is inclusive. So that's what we're looking at. So if we want to change that, I think we should be able to change that.
Where would we change it?
Yeah, where would we change it exactly?
I think I don't know if Mocktail you'll be able to change that, because I think
so directly in the function, you're saying directly in this function?
So
no.
So where does validity range come from? Like where was it?
It comes from the transaction. Let me quickly pull up transaction.
And then when we're creating the transaction, are we passing it or?
Yeah, we do it with Mocktail when we pipe in invalid before and invalid hereafter. And those are setting the validity range of the transaction.
So validity range comes from here in the transaction object, and we are putting it when we are building the transaction. So it is coming from, in our case, it is coming from this one. This is what goes into the validity range. And how did we get that? By using these two functions, invalid before and invalid hereafter.
I am importing the source code of those two functions right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so my question is, does the invalid before or hereafter enforce some kind of inclusivity?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we have those, we can see.
Where did
They're already in
you
the code base.
already get them in?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Condition, they have a bool.
So like it takes 3 things.
Oh, we can actually push it in. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, because the first one is the mocktail TX. That's because we pipe it in. Yeah, so the first one is piped, and then the condition is the bool, and then the time. Yeah, so we're using it correctly.
Let lower bound when transaction validating finite sum x.
Mock interval. What does that do?
Mock interval. Where is it? Oh.
Got it. I'm importing it now.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of the function. Is inclusive, true. That's it.
So is inclusive, it is saying is true?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
could you set it to false?
So if it is inclusive true, why are our tests failing?
So
It should
if you
pass,
go to
no?
the
Are we using mock interval?
No, it comes naturally with the
Yes, we do it right
invalid
Yeah, we
hereafter
are.
and all of that.
Yeah.
We pass it a lower bounds, and we pass it sometime when lower is some lower bound number. We're going to destructure the interval bound type, and we're getting the bound type, and is inclusive. Okay, cool. That's type of sum of finite, whatever, and then okay, so when sum is this? So when it is inclusive, no.
So I think we need to check the valid before and the valid after functions that we defined up there. And then check the is inclusive case.
This right here. Oh,
One second, I'm going to follow code cow. 1 second, yeah.
this is what you're saying, Jason?
Yeah. So
I mean, this is a Boolean, and when it's true, we do this, and when it's false, we do this.
yeah, but what does it mean? Because it seems like lower bound greater than the strictness does not include the bound, right? So is inclusive false? Like I feel like they've flipped. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if someone can.
Oh, that's right. You're right. They have flipped it because when it's true, it is just greater than. But when it is false, it is. Yeah, you're right. They did flip it. Yeah.
But are they saying, like, are they just doing the opposite end of what you're thinking? And so you think it's flipped, but they're actually just saying that the negative.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm kind of. Can you like draw it, like using diagrams or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to do.
You're a Don now, man. You're welcome to the Dons.
Yeah, I think Jason, do you have the link to this so you can also jump into the code base and
Yeah, I'm there right now.
Okay, so can you just like draw it out, like whatever you have in your head, so it's clear for us also?
Yeah. Explain it in English,
Okay.
like
So,
or in some type of diagram, because like your little harsh, your little code, because a lot of it has to do with naming things. Like it goes back to that old saying about naming things and getting everybody to agree conceptually on what's named can be the real crux.
When Jason's doing that, why don't we run a test and change it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is that we can. One of the great things about the Aiken PBL is it's like we start with these tests, so that's baked into the philosophy around it. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, Jason's doing it. Keep going, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
This is a weird fucking error. What is this?
It's a save thing. It's because we're all working at the same time.
Oh,
But let's
Oh,
just
dear.
let Jason do it for a
yeah,
second.
yeah.
So what I think when I think about inclusive is that so let's say you have let's say this is time range A and this is time range B.
Mm-hmm.
So when so these are the ends, right? So this is the start time and this is the, let's say, the upper bound time, right?
Correct.
So when it says valid before and is inclusive, it means that okay, let's say this is let's say time range A is a datum range and time range B is the transaction range, or rather validity transaction range, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So when it's inclusive, it means that this transaction is supposed to be, let's say, valid before, and before means like we're looking at the upper bound, right? So if it's strictly less than, it means that anything less than will be okay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But then if it's less than or equal to, it means that anything less than or equal to, like this one,
Right.
will be okay.
That's okay.
So that's what so let's say, so in my mind, B is not inclusive and C is inclusive.
Correct. Correct.
So this is good. If we look at, because these functions take the different ones, right? Valid after checks the lower bound, and valid before checks the upper bound.
Yeah.
So we're talking,
Yes.
which one are we specifically talking about?
Either, I think, because if it's okay, let's start with the lower bound, like the valid after, right? So
Okay,
that looks
valid
like lower.
after
Yes,
is
the upper
inclusive.
bound.
Sorry?
Okay, no, this is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Valid after uses the lower bound.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, valid after
Harsh, do
is
you see
lower
that?
bound. Yeah.
It's one step above where you're looking, but whatever.
So the stuff on the left is a lower bound, right? So if it's
Yes.
inclusive, it should, so C should be in the range because it's equal,
Okay.
it's greater than or equal to, right?
Correct.
But then B, it's supposed to be non-inclusive because it's strictly greater than the lower bound.
Correct.
And then
Would
if you get to the upper
pass.
bound,
Yep.
we use the same
Okay.
reasoning but in reverse, I guess.
Correct. Oh, you know what? I feel like we can do it through tests. So I have a
Exactly.
small suggestion for tests. So initially, let's not have both upper and lower bound that fall into this time range. Let the upper bound always pass. So 1003 is significantly lesser than 1005. Let's first try with the lower bound and check if it is equal to is passing, and let's do the same thing for the upper bound. Does that make sense?
Okay, I'm going to save
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And if I say
So we've
that,
got
means
that testing.
stop typing.
Yeah, testing strategy is what we're working on. So we're not messing with the upper time or the upper. Yeah, we're not
we are just
messing
testing one at
with
a
the
time.
upper.
That's all I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are getting a bunch of random fucking. What is this?
Oh man, start whipping out the foo.
What is negative infinity? What the fuck?
Wait, when did we get negative infinity? Let's get that out because did we import
Validators
that?
can
Oh, now I know.
126.
Like it's because of all these functions. I'm
Yeah,
going to.
but that's
I'm going
okay. Let's
to.
bring them in.
Or I can just like let's do this. I'll just.
I want to bring them in. I don't want to
Oh, you don't
abstract
want to
these
comment them
functions.
out? Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, if we use the negative infinity, like, here's the chance that we get to look at it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've never seen negative infinity before. Have you?
I've seen it because
we looked at it at some point
but I've
before.
never imported it ever.
What is it? Yeah, I mean, I can't even find it in Don's.
So negative infinity is in the interval, interval. So we'll go to interval. So I think we will find it
Yeah.
in the lower bound. Negative infinity is lower bound. Lower underscore. Wait, so lower bound is not a thing. So how do we? So constructor. Oh, interval bound. Okay. Interval bound type.
No, bound.
Oh, just bound. Okay.
Oh, well, there was. I saw it.
Yeah, here it is. Constructor negative infinity.
But where do I import that from?
Can we import constructors?
It's saying unknown. Did you forget to import it?
Let's see interval bound. Interval bound.
Maybe we need to import the interval.
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. Oh, let's see this guy. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, see, they may have imports.
Fuck, they don't have imports. Oh, they directly created a pub type. And they did import the interval bound type. Did they? Where do they even do imports in these docs? I don't
Or it's
understand.
built in.
I think they're all
Oh,
I think
it's
they're all
built in.
from these are all built-ins.
Oh no, they
And
actually
that's why
created the pub type for interval bound type, I think. Yeah, no, this interval bound, and there is an interval bound type. Should I get these in? Like, what should I do?
hold
Yeah,
on,
I
let's
don't.
look and see.
This guy, I'm just gonna put them in.
Maybe we can't use the functions like I want to.
I don't know. So I'm just putting in the types that they defined. That is one, and this is another public type.
Okay,
We are
it's
fully hacking
capitalized.
right now.
It's capitalized, so it makes me think it's a type.
Yeah. So I feel like
Did it
interval
work?
bound needs to be imported, or maybe it is built in. I don't know.
Interval bound, right? That's what I was thinking too. If you import like the main thing, maybe that one comes with it.
Yeah, maybe.
What's it called? Interval bound.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Look in your docs, maybe?
Yeah.
Bones docs.
Yeah, I don't have the
Interval
imports
bound.
for the types.
Yeah,
It is a type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to import it in built-in, by the way.
Okay. So let's do that. And then I'll save it. Also imported. We imported it twice.
Imported twice. Which one?
Okay, making progress.
Let's see.
Okay, so maybe it's not in built-in. Maybe it is in interval. That would make more sense.
Okay, that passed, right? No, one error. Okay.
Okay.
I am inferring the following type, interval bound type, but I found the expression with a different type. Oh, it's saying integer, but here it's saying question mark. So it's not finding an integer somewhere.
Okay, we did do this change, so let's make that back. What?
Oh boy.
Well, this was greater than, and this was greater than or equal? I have an error there. I can't see it. Oh, well. Oh,
Okay,
no, it's
it went away.
Oh, you saw that too?
Yeah.
Okay. So still the same error. It's not getting the int from the upper bound, valid after expected type. Mhm. Okay. So honestly, I want to find the error in Cocktail because I think something's wrong based on the letter test.
Ah,
And so I would love to find that error in Cocktail, right?
So
Why is this
this
not?
time I'll be like code cow and be like, no, Hinson and all are too smart to make errors. Like it's probably you.
It's always my fault. I know.
well,
I'm always the dumb one.
well,
I've done this long enough
well,
to always come back to that. So, but it's so hard. I don't understand it. I mean, what's going on here? Why can't we use this function? This is directly
well,
copied. This. Oh no, hold on. Now we're in upper bound.
Let me.
Okay, so maybe that did. Hold on, let me repaste this. Maybe something happened when we were editing. This is valid before. That was valid after. Valid before is here. Okay.
Required timestamp.
So
Expected type is interval bound.
it doesn't like the upper bound.
Why does it not like the upper bound for us? Let's see. Where is upper bound?
Validity range dot upper bound. And then it's destructuring the bound type. And then it's checking when bound type is finite upper bounds. So maybe we should.
Is this because we might have used another interval bound type?
Two different interval bound types?
That is not, yeah, that is not the same as the
So
one.
maybe should I remove the interval bound type that we redefined later because we imported it anyway?
Oh, that.
I don't know.
No, that's interval bound type. We imported interval bound.
You're right. I don't know.
It's when bound type, it's failing here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's inclusive or not. And it's not failing at valid after. It's failing at valid before. So I think, yeah, so I just traced the bound type.
And?
Is that going to run for us or no?
No, it didn't run. Did it? No, it didn't.
Whoa.
Now it went to lower bound.
Okay, and now we're in the, we went up.
Yeah, we went to the lower bound.
Does it not go down the file?
That's what I thought. No, it went to expected.
I have a question. When you guys get stuck in something like this, are you in contact with like the mocktail group, or is there another resource or someone that you consult with and can figure it out?
No, yeah. So in my experience, they're all available. You just have to go in with the right question, and they will answer you. Whether it's Hinson or Sedan Labs does the mocktail stuff, they are pretty responsive. I've also asked questions in straight Aiken or Anastasia Labs, like all of the Discords. People are very helpful. You just have to ask the right question, which is the hard part, because you can't go in and be like, "Hey, teach me time,"
Yep, that's
because they're all busy, smart developers. So, but yeah, if you have a specific question, really, I would encourage that, because it's a pretty cool thing that I don't know if a lot of ecosystems have, but we definitely do.
Yeah, I was just thinking because I have to go, and thanks. This was a great session, but I was thinking in between this week and next, if you guys aren't able to figure this out by the end of the session, if there's during that week, if there's someone that can help from like Seedon Labs or something, or so you guys know what the error is for next time when we have a session.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask them the right question right now. I don't even know what question I would ask them.
Yeah, Newman's supposed to be that expert for us. So
what question should we ask? That's the question.
I know. I would say, I mean, honestly, I don't even know. Like, we haven't even gotten to that point. I don't know where the error is, right? I don't know if it's my lack of understanding or my misunderstanding, or if the function's broken, right? It's very possible that it's just like there's an error in mocktail, right? Like that, it is a possibility. I know we're most likely the problem, but it's still on the possibilities.
Yeah, assuming Hinson and Sedan Labs people are human.
I've seen them push fixes, right? I've seen their commits.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, so they are human. Very much so, but smarter than us.
Yes.
Or maybe that's the wrong way to say it. They have more experience writing these kind of code bases. So, but yeah, I mean, we're at an hour and a half. This is what we would normally end it.
Can I suggest something really quick? So for now, what if we just don't worry about all of this, just comment out the rest of the stuff and just try out with this and change it to the upper bound and see what the default is.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
You got a couple minutes, go.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I think that's
I think
that's a good strategy.
I'm going to comment these guys out for now, all of this.
Yeah.
And we should have everything else right below that. Okay, now can we quickly test it?
Yeah, let's test with Jason's sort of, with that graphic that he made.
104 invalid before. Okay. Because you commented those out.
Oh shit, invalid before. Okay, let me. I uncommented this. Invalid hereafter. I will.
No, I think you need to keep them uncommented.
Yeah, these two.
I wonder if we could just use
public function mock. So these we can comment out, right?
Yeah, because those are the internal to the mocktail.
I need mock interval. I'm just gonna import it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll comment these guys out finally.
Okay, we passed. Okay, now we need our traces. It's because I made it always true. So look at you are following me, good. And if you scroll up in the terminal, you'll see the passing, and we have some traces.
Okay, yeah, we have trace is before 122 and is after is 122. Bound type is 122 something something. I fucking never can
Okay.
understand these traces.
Yeah, so bound type, that's where our problem was. So we could do, right, this is saying when finite of upper bound. Let A equals finite of upper bound. And then trace that A.
Okay.
Okay.
When finite, when bound type is, is it this? I have to destructure, expect finite from upper bound.
Hmm.
And then I can trace my upper bound.
Yeah, you gotta trace it or no audio. Uh,
What happened? I missed it. What happened?
he put in the chat that his phone died, which is I guess he was using as a microphone.
Oh, code
Yeah,
cow.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well,
That's all good. It's all
hmm.
good. So my initial idea was we can infer just based on like by importing these all of these functions without worrying too much about these functions. If we just import and if we test it out with these lower bounds, with just the lower bound and just the upper bound, then we can
Yeah.
infer whether it is being inclusive or not directly, is what my initial thought was.
Yeah. And then we just if basically we flag if there is a bug, we just flag it and just use it as such. And
Yeah,
if,
exactly. So we'll know how to use it, like, in
yeah, we just
general.
sort of get around it. The
Yeah.
because a lot of it could be that we're just not understanding, you know, the terminology. So, range could mean something different or upper and lower, like it just it could be yeah, I like the idea of just sort of figuring out what works and just knowing that it's
Yeah.
inclusive or not, for instance. And
No, I
then
mean,
that would
I
be a
would
good way.
like to know what on earth is going on, like with all of this, but just for today's session, I meant, like not
Yeah.
permanently.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely think we could keep scratching, digging at it because it's this is the Datum Don sort of style. Like we really do get to a little more than superficial level,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
But in
cool. That's
general, I
definitely cool.
feel like I understand time. So the inclusivity part, I don't understand yet. But outside of
Hmm.
that, in general, I understand what is like that, how the time range for the transaction has to fit into the time range from the datum.
Yep, yep, that's it. Time range from the transaction fits into the time range from the datum, and there's some language that goes along with that, and that was the what we have to get like um, translated so that we understand it and use. Aha! Here we go. Jason just wrote something.
What did Jason write?
Oh, I'm just writing. I'm just
Oh,
expounding. Yeah. All right.
Found something in Stack Overflow.
let's see. I'm going to open that for a couple of seconds. I see exclusive and inclusive when referring to number ranges. For example, this is a line from the algorithms book. The following function prints the power of 2 from 1 through n, inclusive. What is meant by this? So are they speaking about what inclusive means in general? In computer science, inclusive slash exclusive doesn't apply to algorithms, but to a number range, more specifically to the
Oh,
endpoint of the range. 1 through 10. Okay. 1 through 10
dude.
exclusive. So that's literally what we are talking about, right? So, you know, 1 through 10, like the 10 is inclusive. But if it is just 9, it is exclusive. Yeah, that in general, like the concept makes sense. But I don't understand if it is inclusive or exclusive when we are using these functions, which is valid after and valid before. Fucking God. I don't know, valid after, valid before, valid hereafter. Those functions when I'm using, I don't know if it is, if the default is inclusive or exclusive.
Well,
I think
okay. So what this is telling me, and it gives me some strategy for testing, meaning that in mathematics and computer science are maybe slightly different, and that the inclusive exclusive thing just applies to the last digit of the range or the last number of the range.
Yeah.
Is that what, Jason, is that what you're sort of seeing here?
Yeah, that's what this says.
Yeah. So we could test that by just seeing like okay, let's test the lower bounds and see if they're inclusive or not, when we think they are.
And
And
similarly,
it
test the
might,
upper bound and see if they're inclusive or
yeah.
not.
So let's run those tests and then I think I'll be ready to call it
Yeah,
quits.
yeah. So to run the tests, I feel like we imported all of these functions. So like I'm just trying to figure out
I don't
one
think
unused placeholder, but I think this passed, right? Yeah, see, it passed. So what did it pass? What are our ranges?
no. How
Oh
about
no, because it's always
yeah,
true. Okay,
exactly.
we'll
Yeah.
have to change that up. Yeah. And remove this true. Okay, perfect.
Okay, unspent is he's in there
Unspent is
working
on.
on stuff.
Unspent is so fast. Fucking God.
He's pretty fast. He's got fast fingers
Yeah.
with unspent.
He's got fast fingers. Okay. Let's try this out. Should we do like an Aiken check now?
Okay, he did it. He did it.
No, he did it. Yeah. So it passed. So that means the default is inclusive for the lower bound. Now let's test it for upper bound. So I will make this 1002 and I will make this 1005. Let's
Yeah.
check that for the upper bound.
Harsha, wait a minute. I think the test failed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go.
Oh shit,
Let's go
it failed.
slower.
I saw passed.
Let's
Okay,
go
fine, fine.
slower.
Okay, yeah, you're right, you're right. Oh fuck, you're right. So
All right.
wait, it failed, right? Yeah.
Unspent is chatting in the code, which I think is pretty cool.
What do
Hold on.
so
He's just put it, which makes sense. Okay, so you want to run now again?
so can we assume, so since it failed, can we assume it is exclusive? The default is exclusive for the
Yeah.
lower bound?
Lower bound is exclusive.
So can we do the same for upper bound? So we did the same for upper bound.
Yeah, so match the upper bound. So if it's 1005 on the transaction validity, let's
I
make
think I
the datum
matched it. Did I match it? Yeah, I matched it.
yeah, upper bound time on 82 and datum upper bound time.
No, we'll have to
Uh,
match it. I think.
yeah, let's get
Okay.
a 5. Yeah, now and then lower.
No, I changed
Let's
it.
make
It fits in now. It fits in.
I don't, does it?
Yeah. So both of them failed. So my base assumption is both of them are
Something's,
exclusive unless we wrote some wrong tests.
yeah. So now let's try to get a passing test.
Yeah,
Let's do
let's do
whatever
a
it takes to
passing.
get a
No,
passing.
that'll be a failing test. So make it 1004, then it'll be a passing.
Yeah.
It should be a passing test. We'll see. Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, wait. The transaction lower bound time should be one. Oh, it should pass. Yeah, it should pass. So it passed. Right? Yeah, it passed. It
I don't
passed.
know. Okay, wait a minute. The transaction lower bound time, the datum.
So 1002 to 1004, is it a part of this set, 1001 to 1005?
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yes, it is.
This
Yeah.
fits into this set. So it should pass, and it passed. Okay.
Yeah.
But when we make it like
Yeah.
an inclusive thing, it is failing in both cases, upper bound and lower bound.
Yeah. So it's not inclusive at all. So when you are creating this for your thing, just make sure that you don't need inclusive.
Yeah.
Just
So yeah, the
set them just a
default
little bit
is
lower.
exclusive, is what our assumption is for now.
God bless America.
Okay, and the rest of the world. Okay.
And the rest of the world. Oh man.
How about if we flip this lines here? Let me just do it and then
Yeah,
test.
go ahead. Jump in and do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can do.
What did you flip? I'm going to quickly follow you 1 second. Jason. Okay.
60 line 64 and 63.
So
yeah, and also 47 and 48. I just flipped them.
Okay.
47 and 48.
And then also change the tests.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now you're going to make it inclusive again. Let's see what happens. Run the test.
It passed.
Oh.
What did you change again? You changed the function itself, right?
Yeah, I changed the function. And
what
then
did
I
you
also
change in
changed
the function
test.
exactly?
I flipped the. Okay, so it was. Okay, so the inclusive was strictly less than. I put it less than or equal to.
Oh, I see.
And then yeah, I just flipped the two lines.
I see.
And then also changed the tests. So now,
so what did you change in the test? What did we have to change in the test?
Well,
I just made them equal. The datum
so just the values are equal. Okay, so this is what is changing it. This thing, right? The true and false part is changing it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So so what is your, now that you did that, what did you learn, Jason? Like what is your intuition about this function?
I'm thinking that the library implementers, I think they might have flipped it. I'm not sure about that. That's a very huge if.
Okay.
But I think the ink is okay. So when I read this function, this function here, like my thinking is that if it's inclusive, it should be less than or equal to. It should include. It should include the bound.
Correct.
And then
So,
if it's exclusive, it should not include the bound. So that's my intuition.
Okay, so they were actually trying to write like a function where it should be inclusive, but they wrote a function which is exclusive by mistake, right?
Maybe that's maybe because
that is my intuition as well, because just based on is inclusive is false and true. Yeah. Hey, does someone want to go tell Hinson that we found
maybe
out?
Maybe there's something.
You got found out, bro.
Oh man. Well, maybe one of the shorts in this session might be something to share with them, to say, hey, look, there's something here.
Yeah, I'm going to name the short Hinson got found out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We love you, Hinson.
Yeah.
All right.
This was great, by the way. Jason and Code Cow, you guys were great. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.